When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Anderson, he's checked in for a reason. And it's Brewer in for Gordon. Harden missing again.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. Lets it fly. And it's Houston with another.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Valanciunas, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal.
You know, and Hardy, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice a defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those refs to blow the whistle.
So he gets them both. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas'
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Kicks it to Carroll. Takes a three. And the shot is good. Carroll's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Raptors trail by 9.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half. And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
It's Harden with the drive, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
And not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Misses off the left eye. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Well, Coach Casey,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 28 points, 3 rebounds. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Jared Sullinger is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. Steps back and shoots. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Sullinger dishes to Lowry. Back to Sullinger. Toronto working the ball around now. Harden against Lowry. Nene, the screen. Here's Harden. Nice shot from the wing. Harden's got 32 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
For the finish, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, but maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Ariza against Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. And just miss after miss right now.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs.
And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Harden outside. From the arc. The Rockets with another miss.
And guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that. And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. And Toronto also making a switch. Corey Joseph's checked in for DeMar Carroll. And that one's good. Beverly.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
Tipped away. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. So it's Toronto now, trailing by 13. Passes to Harden. 3rd quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. He kicks it to Capella. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
3-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by Houston. One thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistent. Beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
Here's Lowry. He's got 6. Out to DeRozan. To the wing on the left. Here's Joseph. And again, no good by Toronto. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 14-4 run. Lowry against Ariza. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Boy, you got to love it. A picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprise, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the Full Monty with the power.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Harden doing it all. He's got 39 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he's squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
That one rolling around and rims out. Raptors trail by 16. Feeds it to Joseph. Good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
No good from Valanciunas. Rockets leading by 14. Poked away. It's stolen by Lowry. And stolen by Ariza. Harden outside. From outside, off the mark.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Got a piece of it. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Harden's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Toronto calls timeout.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. Brewer comes in for Gordon. The Raptors also with a sub. Powell's checked in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The Rockets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Out to the wing. 12 seconds left in the third. Another miss by DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Putting you in. Let's go.
Three-pointer, Lowry. That's good. Lowry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the...
All right, Houston, coming on the court on your own, Rockets power dance.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Raptors trail by 10. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Beasley out there with Ryan Anderson. And it's Brewer in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. It's Harden with the drive. The dish to Beverly. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Fades back. Beasley kicks to Harden. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. He dishes it to Brewer. It's Harden with the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country.